And I think that is set up. And there we go. Yay. Hello, everyone. Sorry it took a little moment. I had to just get VR chat to work. Don't know why, but it took forever for me to load in anything. Don't know why. Bit of a mystery, honestly. Anyways, I hope you're all doing great. And enjoying your day today. Yeah. I am currently getting the next video that I'm going to be making. It's going to be another DIY video. So I have made a fursuit tail. You can see pictures in the community tab on my channel. Yeah. Sorry about the noise, but people around here seem to use motorcycles like playthings. I think it's kind of rude. Hello, Dashnear Dragon. I hope you're having a brilliant day today. Yeah. Hello, Frederick. A woo to you too. If anyone recognizes this world, good on you. You're just as old as I am. But yeah. Hello, Ruse Rebellion. Yeah. Oh yes, been there heaps. Yeah, this world is based off of a music video from the Gorillaz. Quite a commonly known song is listed in the thing right there. You can see. Yeah. But yeah, this is one of the worlds that I have been going to from time to time. It does have music here, but obviously copyright issues, so I can't really, yeah. I do think there is ways to do it, but it costs money, and honestly, it's not really worth it in the long run. Yeah. Just missing the model standing at the front of the island. Yeah. Yeah, there is the guitar. If anyone knows this type, yeah, very nice guitar. There we go. Yeah. There's the door. Round and round we go up the stairs. Oh! I'm just going to push this button. Album covers. Hello, Shiba. I may have some boobs. Boop. But yeah, this is one of the worlds that I found a little while ago, and I thought I'd come here today. VR chat's been a little bit buggy, taking a while for things to load. I don't know if it's from my end of issues, or if it's VR chat at the moment. I just think I'm just having issues on my end as well. I don't know. I'm just going to assume something's just not quite updated properly yet. Yeah. But it seems to be running perfectly fine. Like, I'm not having any issues with loading, with it, using it. It's running pretty smooth. It's doing everything it should be. The loop noodle. Yes. Noodle. Nee. I have a new tail that I made. I'm going to be making another one at some point, just because of how cool they look. But I'll be making the next one very fluffy. So that will be something I will be making. Yeah. I will be making a bigger tail after that at some point. I just need to get more fabric for the larger tail. Yeah. Hello, Johnson. Hey. Yeah. So I'll be making a bigger one, much more fluffier and bigger, and oh my gosh, all kinds of things. Yeah. I have got ideas for probably making a few other things. Yeah. Meh. Meh. Yeah. One cool thing I'm probably going to end up building, or making, will probably be some kind of protogen head. I am just currently sourcing the parts for it, and then I'll be able to do a few things with that. Yeah. There we go. Now I'm not in a funny position. Yeah. I'm sick and the... Oh, poor thing. Meh. And there you go, flying glider. Whee! I can just fly off anywhere. I wonder if there's any colliders on this building. Let's take a look. If there is, then this will be interesting. But let's go take a look. With a nice view from behind, it kind of looks quite nice. Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the top little ledge here. If this has colliders, I'm gonna be freaking surprised. Nope. No colliders. No colliders? No colliders! There be no colliders. No colliders. No maidens. Is that you, white thing? Bah! Names. Is that you, white mink fox? Because it's starting to sound a bit like it's you. If not, then disregard that message. And that be an anchor. Who knew? A land ship having a sky ship having an anchor. Yes. So it is you? And now on top of windmill. Yee, good to see you, bud. I assume you're at work, otherwise you'd be on VR chat right now. or something like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll be looking at purchasing an ESP32 with the camera board and all that. It'll just be a matter of getting something that will allow me to connect it to my computer. Either through the internet or through something. But I want to be able to use it while, yeah, at work. Okay, all good. Yeah. As long as it doesn't require some server, I should be able to run a camera from my through the Wi-Fi and to my. I'll figure something out at some point. It's just I'll have to wait until someone gets a Wi-Fi repeater. That's what it is. To put somewhere in the house so that it increases the power of our Wi-Fi, almost the reach it has. Because when you get to the back of the house, almost where the door is for our house, there'd be very little Wi-Fi and it's very slow. Like, I can't even load Telegram on my phone. Unless I use the hotspot on my computer to do that. No joke. Be right back, customers. All good. Yeah. I do think it would be fun to have I'm thinking of making various other plush things. Things that aren't too complex to make. Things that are going to be easy for me to do. Mostly can be done with a sewing machine and a little bit of hand sewing. I'm not that good with my hand sewing. It's pretty sloppy. I can only remember how to do one particular type of stitch, and it's not that good. Definitely need to get a little bit better thread for stitching by hand, though, so that I can able to make fairly strong stitches. And this is a window view. Window. Yeah. Wonder who else is on right now. There'd be a few people, but not a lot otherwise. And most of them seem to be occupied with other things, so I'm not going to bother them. I'm just going to go through the floor. Let's go to the other level. Just going to go down nice and slowly. Down we go. Gravity is calling. Gravity is calling. There we go. Yeah. Whoopsie, there we go. Yeah, it would be fun to have maybe I might make some sort of make some small plush wings that I can have on my back. I could make that. Yeah, I'll take a look at making a design for that based on ones that I like the look of, and then I will see how much fabric I have and see if I can make a pair. Yeah, maybe a bit of fluffiness to them in some place and make them nice and cute looking. It would be quite fun to see if someone could build a working, in VR chat, a working game like Doom. If someone can get VR chat and make a working version of Doom, that would be awesome. Like, so you could actually play it like if you're in VR. That would be interesting. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Considering you can play Doom on almost anything, it wouldn't take much to make it work on VR chat. He's kind of funny. But yeah, Doom on VR chat. Someone needs to work that out. The original Doom would be interesting to get running on VR chat. Yeah. You just imagine just running through, just seeing this tar running through and just destroying demons. You get my certified hug of approval. Oh, so cute. Snuggles. Yee, snuggles. I definitely would love to see a few other kinds of games that I know people could easily get running on here. I have seen working games. Aw, but you are adorable, Bean. Yeah. It would be very cool to see a thing like maybe some sort of Tetris, maybe? I'm small though. Aw. Adorable Bean. Adorable small Bean. Small. Tree. Caution, trees don't move. But you are cute. You snuggle all the cute beans. Boop. Me. Aw, poor thing. Me. You adorable beans. Hey. Oh, tree. Aww. Eh. That's cute. I would love one day to be able to go to one of the fur cons in maybe Aussie or the US. It's just that this time I'm a little bit broke. Mainly because I've been saving up for things and, yeah. um, 63 degrees in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ooh, that's chilly. All with this economy. Yeah. 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 I've been saving. I've been putting money aside. I'm always paying for a particular item that's very big and fluffy. To be get made, and then probably after that, I'm probably going to be buying something else. That's a little bit of interesting technology. If I can't help buy another fluffy thing. Yeah. So many things that I want in my life that are fluffy. Yeah. Aww. You're adorable, Bean. Aww. Thanks. I would love one day to be able to get those, like a working. What was it? I'm hoping at some point to get a working device that will allow me to do some pretty cool stuff. The easiest way to call it is it looks like a multi-tool for electronic devices. It's pretty cool. Gotta go speedrun Destiny 2 campaign. Okay, you have a good night too, bud. Bye. Adorable Bean. Aw. It'd be amazing to see what VR chat will look like in a few years' time, if it'll be any good or not. Yeah. Someone definitely needs to make a few changes here and there, though. Such as uploading avatars to... Yeah. Oh, that's why things are running slow. Apparently the API is currently borked. So it's not quite working as it should. That's why VR chat's being a little bit buggy today. The thing that makes things work is not properly working. Typical. Oh well, they'll fix it at some point because enough people complain and tell them, hey, this ain't working properly, can you fix it? Oh, yeah. So yeah, VR chat's having some issues. So I'm pretty lucky that I'm able to even play VR chat right now. Wow. Okay then. So yeah, VR chat's just having issues. Typical. Yeah, I just was looking through some comments and stuff on my Discord, and yeah, it seems to be the case that that's why that's why it ain't working properly. VR chat's just having some bugs they need to fix. I hope they fix them properly. Well, something they ignore it and put it into the too hard issue there. A lot of people saying they are having internet issues here in Australia. Oof. I'm not having internet issues. I've been able to do most of the stuff I normally do during the day without any issues. Personally, though, I haven't had any real issues loading anything except for VR chat, so unless there's some sort of server that's critical to VR chat in Australia, I don't know. That's just me though. That's just how I'm assuming. Yeah. So yeah, VR chat's just being balked. Meh. But yeah, so if I suddenly disconnect auto voice text, replace issue with basket. Okay, it's just getting things a little bit messed up, the AI is. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would love to see VR chat have a upload button at some point for uploading avatars, so I don't have to even touch Unity. Because they haven't got a dedicated upload button. VR chat, please fix that issue so that we can able to upload avatars in peace and easily that my friends make. So I don't even have to even stress about making an account for a piece of software that I never use. Yeah. That's one of those things. Like, what am else going to use Unity for? Nothing. I make all my 3D models for what was it? For 3D printing in other programs like what was it called again? That slipped my mind. Even though it's 1 p.m. midday, I'm still yawning for reasons unknown to me. Meh. Yeah. I definitely would love to see some of the other worlds, but I'm afraid if I try going to a different world, it might take forever and crash. Yeah. Major hurricane on weather channel. Okay. Yeah. Luckily, the weather over here in New Zealand is okay, at least. I'll definitely be looking into getting myself an Xbox controller. It's just they cost a fortune at the moment. For some reason, they cost over $100 where I'm at for a decent controller. And the reason I need a controller is so I can actually play anything other than VR chat, because everything else is keyboard and mouse, and I can't use those things. They're a pain in the butt to use. Too many keys, and I can't remember which one to push for certain action. It's just like, they could have made a keyboard for gaming that actually had at least a joystick and buttons for gaming there instead of the number pad. That would have been interesting. Then I could actually use it. Like, mouse for moving around and pointing, the joystick for other actions, and then a couple other buttons there for other such actions. Would have made more sense to me. A custom keyboard that has that all mounted in it, I think would be a pretty cool thing. I have seen something similar to what I wanted, but never close. Never close enough. Yeah. I also hope to find a what was it? My brain's doing short circuits in my head. I definitely would love to get myself a copy of some of the games that have been coming out lately. They're PC games, of course, because I'm not going to touch a console game. I just don't see a reason in buying even any console at this point. Like, I have a decent working machine, and I'm not going to have to buy some bit of hardware that is going to run it very poorly, and it's going to make it very hard for me to be able to play that game properly on stream, because I have to buy then a plus $100 graphics card and possibly some audio pass-through equipment if the graphics card doesn't properly support audio, which some of them don't. I do have a capture card, but it does not support audio at all. It's just a video card, literally. But yeah, so mostly I'll try and prefer playing my games on my computer, and I use a controller on my computer. It's kind of the best parts of both. It's just that even then the controllers are just ridiculously expensive at this point, and it's just like, why are they so expensive? Like they fall apart as quick as the cheap ones do almost. It's like, why would I pay hundreds of dollars for something if it's just for the name? Kind of a bit weird when you think about it. Yeah. I find it funny. I've purchased things that had literally no brand. I literally look on the listing for this item. It has no brand. Like, all it said on it was just made in China. That's how weird some of the things I get are. Because they either are such a prototype item, like they never made more than a certain amount, just to see if they'd sell okay before even bothering to get a brand name for them, and then just sell them. I know, weird. It's things like that are just interesting. I definitely would love to see some more. Yeah. What's inside a new controller? What's it like inside of a new controller? It depends on the model and make. There's only one type of controller that I can find on the market, and unfortunately it's a wireless one, and I don't think all of the things that I use quite often would support a wireless controller. You see, I use a computer, I use a lot of things like emulators, and they don't always recognize a controller that's wireless. Because I don't know why, it's just weird. And also, I don't like wireless controllers, but I can help it. Like, for instance, if I'm playing on Xbox controllers, if I'm using an Xbox controller, I prefer using a wired one. Because of one reason. No latency, no batteries. That being one of the big things. I don't like having to juggle around batteries all the time. And also just less hassle. I don't have to worry about dealing with batteries, and they just plug in. And then, yeah, they work. It's just plug and play. There's no having to do complex things to get them to work on VR. Or on... not VR, but... Technically you could use on VR chat a Xbox controller if you're on desktop. Yeah, it's a thing. I wish you could also use it on what is it? On VR mode when I'm on PC, so that I could able to still use that if I so choose to. Because that actually would be a pretty good combo. If I'm not, for instance, doing a lot of actions, I just want to move around in VR with still using the headset, but I don't want to have to use the standard VR controllers. Why not make a way to use an Xbox controller? There might be a way that you could modify Steam to do that, but not modify VR chat. It's possible. It's just a matter of figuring out a way to do that. Because that would be kind of cool. Yeah. I think I'll give going to a different world a try. If VR chat crashes, I probably will call it quits on to stream today because VR chat having issues with the API or something. So yeah. Okay, let's see if I can even find a world we can go to. Okay, there's one that I've got saved. I'm going to go to one that I've got saved. Make it so that it's just friends only. Go. Okay, so it's working. Okay, well, it's working. It's just, in VR chat. Are you talking about VR chat itself? That's pretty cool in VR chat. Yeah. This is probably one of my favorite worlds. It's a little bit intense, and I do run at slower frame rate due to the dynamic lighting here. I can turn off the dynamic lighting though, so that it's not as heavy on my computer. There we go. And now I'm running at 50. So certain things in certain worlds will run the game a little bit slower, but overall, if you know how to deal with it, it actually works pretty good. If I can get my controller to work, I'm just gonna... And then I'm gonna turn that off. There we go. The TV was on. That's an old TV. Yeah. Used to watch TV on those old... I used to watch a whole bunch of TV shows on old tube TVs, or CRTs. They were a technology that I grew up with. They weren't the best, but they worked really well. Yeah. There we go. Now I can able to... Eee. This world has pretty cool lighting. Hello, Wolf Rebel. I think VR chat is stuck on a loading screen loop, so I couldn't join. Oh, yeah. Combo Man? VR chat's having some issues at the moment. One of those issues is something to do with the API. I'm not too sure what it is, but I was barely able to load into VR chat itself. They will probably fix it by tomorrow. That's just me though guessing. They don't normally take more than a day or two to fix things. Sorry about that, man. I should have probably said something to you, knowing that you were going to join me. Yeah. So yeah, VR chat just having a few bugs today. Yeah. I don't know. I'm guessing it's just an important part, like a kernel of an operating system, or the core of what makes VR chat work. I'm not too sure. I'm just guessing they tried fixing some small minor bug and they ended up sticking their fingers in a wall socket and shorting everything out. I'm just being very silly today with that one, but you get the idea. They just tried to fix something and they ended up breaking it even worse. Yeah. This is a beautiful world. Quite peaceful, actually. Also, Sheba in a tutu. Cute. Adorable little bean. Yeah. But for the most part, I'd say tomorrow's stream. Hopefully everything by then is fixed. If everything's still playing up like this, I might have to cancel it until some other time. But I might do something else instead, like if I can get... I don't know, maybe I might just play some Chicken Invaders or something instead. That's probably the only game I can actually get running on my PC without needing a controller. Because I'm no good at using a keyboard. Some people are really good pros at using a keyboard and mouse. I just can't even get the grasp of trying to remember which keys to press. Because I end up forgetting and hitting the key adjacent to that one. The name of the world is called Forgotten Wish. Description: an addict lost to the ages where a very special wish was made, a wish that has been forgotten. Yeah. For whatever that wish is, must have been special. Yeah. Someone made a world like this. I think it's quite a beautiful world. And also, everywhere on the floor, you see those bits of, let me actually just swap the camera angle around, rotate camera. Those are all little wee paper macrame swans or cranes. They're everywhere. Even they've got them hanging by strings. Yeah, it does. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So this world's just kind of cute. Whole bunch of things that bring back childhood memories to me. Like, I remember the old school TVs like this. Those were a common thing when I was a child. I don't think I saw a plasma TV until I was like 13. Maybe a bit before then. Most TVs were that until they became quite affordable. Like, they were around before then, they just weren't cheap. And they still ain't. Like, you get a TV and they're like $1,000 for, like, you know, something large. And it's like, And they try to make it more expensive by calling them smart TVs, when really they're not that smart at all. You're better off plugging a small computer into one, like either a laptop or a small, you can get these mini PCs that are like a tiny little box, like, you know, little thing. And it's running either one of two operating systems, either Windows or an Android operating system. And you can able to then do a lot more with those. And they just plug into an HDMI port on them, and then you just power them up, and away you go. You got yourself a smart TV with much more functionality than a normal smart TV. I would say this about Chill Out VR: it's trash. I know this because I have been around people that have used it. They have banned people from Chill Out VR for criticizing their UI. Yeah. Imagine me saying, oh, the VR chat's camera is a buggy mess sometimes, and then banning me for that. That would be very, very stupid. Like, you know, like I'm saying something like, and I'm going, oh, this thing is buggy because it's not working properly, or it's, you know, most people who run games would go, oh, we'll address that in the next update if we can possibly figure out how to fix it. Yeah. That was the thing I found out about them. They didn't want people even taking screenshots of the actual UI. They were very adamant about that. Yep, exactly. VR chat has been doing rapid updates on a lot of things because of a few outcries from a whole bunch of stuff they've been they've been getting fixing. They've been getting a lot of stuff done because people pretty much told them, fix stuff! And they listened. And all that. Well, you look like you can't pitch on luck today. Pinched on luck day. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, VR chat's probably going to be a lot more better than some of the others. I only have one other one that's got some decent features compared to VR chat, but at this time it's still a buggy mess, and that would be Neos VR. They really need to update a whole bunch of stuff for it to work. Neos VR is a alternative to VR chat and Chill Out VR. It has a whole lot of features that both don't have, that VR chat and Neos could have benefited from if they actually implemented them. For instance, I actually think I can actually show you something. The cameras in VR chat, when I take a photo, I can't share it directly in VR chat to someone. But if I take a photo, say, in Neos VR, that photo will be able to be shared instantaneously with other people. So, like, I take a photo like this, and yeah, it would normally, there'd be a photo, it's still developing. It wouldn't obviously do this in Neos, but there's some boxes. I can actually take a better picture, actually, of the window behind me. There we go. Developing. There we go. That's cool. Wonder what happens if I stick this like this. Huh. But yeah. Oh, you've played Neos. Cool. Yeah, they need to do a lot of updating to it before it's worth using at this point. And also their login system is broken as hell. When I went to play the game, it kept logging me out. I'm not going to bother playing that game until they actually fix it. Like, genuinely. Yeah. So, it's just just not enough support for a lot of stuff they're doing on there. Yeah. Yeah. I will probably end up going back there at some point. If I can get it to work, I might have to try and figure out how to log in again. Because every time I make an account for, say, like VR chat, I don't have to go looking for the password for it. They got like a website I can log in through and find my information there. And they're normally fairly easy to remember and sort out. But that's all I'll go into. Split into two separate parts, crypto and Neos general. After that, boom. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. I know they got some crypto nonsense, but honestly, it was kind of useless. Like, what am I going to do with crypto on there? Like, normally when I buy an avatar on VR chat, for like VR chat, I just go to said website for avatars and buy one from there. I don't want to have to use a second or third currency just to purchase something when I can just purchase it through some other thing like that. Honestly, not really needed. It just complicates things. It's like games that try and make their own in-game currency for buying stuff in the game, and it's just like, no. I'm live. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely need to sort out getting more games to play on VR, as well as some other games that don't require VR as well. Just at this time, it's been a little bit difficult to find a decent controller. Yeah. Yeah. And probably going to look at getting the maybe I was looking at Half-Life Alyx, but yeah. Yeah. I feel sorry for anyone that fell for buying a monkey picture for that much. You're pretty silly if you do that sort of stuff. Like, yeah. They got ripped off big time. Like, if they actually kept, like, if there was actually a use for that sort of thing, it would have been more useful. But for the most fact, all that sort of crypto stuff is just pointless. It's got no real monetary gain, and obviously they thought, oh, they're gonna get more valuable over time, and no, they didn't. Fun, but you need to jump scare. You need to jump scare redeems. What? Redeems? I don't know what that means. Meh. So you can ski while you play. No, thank you. Oh, hello, Andy. Hello. Reset. Can I reset that? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I don't normally do jump scares. The fact is, that's why I don't go to normally do horror maps on VR chat. Can I get a decent photo of myself? Close up. There's a close up picture. There you go. I'm gonna go to get me VR headset. Okay. Yeah. Do know some of the worlds that I'm currently in are PC only. So unless you have a gaming PC, it's gonna be a little more difficult for you to be able to join me. Or even see some of the avatars I have. This one surprisingly is compatible for Quest. Go figures. The one I thought wouldn't actually be that compatible is. Weird enough. Cute, cute corgi. Okay, that doesn't do that. Okay, thought it would, but it doesn't. Okie dokie. Yeah. Yeah, some of the worlds I go to require a bit of computing power, and obviously a Quest is just a tiny little phone chip. So the same kind of chips that are in most smartphones, a Quest uses. So it's very limited down to the basis of the optimization of the world and the avatars that you try to load in. Um, that's pretty much the downsides you'll have with a Quest, as well as just there'll be a much lower frame rate. Around 30, which is pretty noticeable. For me, I can notice 30 pretty quickly off the bat when I have issues with VR chat. I can see it. It's kind of hard to describe what it looks like, the frame rate drop, but it's like a little bit more shakier, if anything. And for some people, that can actually be a bit irritating to the eyes. Yeah. So that's something to keep in mind when you're playing VR chat. There are different types of headsets. For instance, there is the... what one was it? There is the Windows Mixed Reality headset, which you need a decent gaming computer to use. Windows 10 is the operating system, and decent graphics card, decent processor with decent power supply. USB 3.0 required, and an HDMI or DisplayPort. They're different depending on the models. There's one made by Samsung, there's one made by HP, and then there's one possibly made by another developer. I don't know. How's the weather? Right now, New Zealand right now is currently very sunny. It was very rainy yesterday, though. It's pretty bad weather, actually. Everyone's ears jump backwards and forwards like an earthquake where frame drops lower than 25 frames a second. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly, though, would say go get yourself a decent Windows Mixed Reality headset, as the controllers, they're interchangeable. These are HP Revive controllers, and the current headset I'm using is a Samsung made headset. So they're actually interchangeable. I could use Samsung controllers with an HP headset if I so chose to. Go figures. And I got my one second hand as well. So the second hand market is an option for VR. Just be careful who you buy from. Some of them are, some of the listings will say how the condition of the headset. This one just has cosmetic issues, like just a bit of the paint's peeled off. That doesn't affect the performance of the headset. I'm going to go watch Kit. Okay, Andy, you have a brilliant time. I hope to see you around again later. Yeah. Eee. Man, Fail is finally over here and I'm loving it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, New Zealand's gonna be getting into summer soon. Right now it's more spring. Still a little bit cold, so I'm kind of waiting until things warm up before I can go and do swimming and stuff. Yeah, I need to get a new waterproof camera, because I do have one, but it's been on the fritz. Is the best way to put it. And I've had that camera for over... how long have I had that thing? I've still got it. And I'm going to keep it because it's still usable-ish. I don't throw out my tech. Like, I don't like wasting things. I can always give it to someone if they want an extra camera for some reason. Oh, hello, Husky! And it's the Yuki of the adorable burb. Aww. Boop. Good to see you guys. Yeah. So summer is getting a lot more warmer. I will probably be doing a lot more videos. Hopefully outside, where it won't be raining or muddy, because it's been that way for the last 5 months. Just constant rain and cold weather. Not much, just playing VR chat. Been going from world to world and checking things out. I hope you've been having a brilliant time, though. Yeah. Aww. Cute bean. Yeah. I definitely am lucky that I managed to actually choose the right place to be on the stream. VR chat, not YouTube's probably the best place to stream at this time because of what's been happening with Twitch and them doing some questionable things. Yeah. I'm glad that I actually have a place to stream. Yeah. I prefer cold weather than feeling like I cooked bacon each day. Oh, feel like cooked bacon. I mainly like it because I can go swimming. I've got a special spot that I like to go swimming at, and I've got all this cool stuff that I've gotten over winter, waiting for it to be spring again, summer again, so I could actually use it. You probably have seen a few of the reviews for the products that I have gotten. We need to play together again, but I have to be on someone. But I have to be on because someone hacked my account, but I'll get it back. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm hoping one of the things that VR chat will do at some point is add in a special type of verification system, one that I actually have, and it's the way it works is, for instance, I have a special key, not a digital one, but a physical one. It plugs into my computer, and that key acts as a verification code. So no one else can actually access my account without that key. The key allows me to upload the avatar. The key allows me to access my Google account and all that. And you physically need the key in order to log into that particular computer. Without it, there is just no way to log in. I've got 2 of these. So if one breaks or gets lost, I'll still be able to log into my accounts. If VR chat has those, say I log into a new computer, I'd plug into this device into my computer, and then just tap a tiny button on it, and it would grant me access to my account. Without that, no one could get into your account. Oh, you could too. Huh. 2-part authentication save you recovery code to a book. Yes, good idea. Make sure you keep your authentication stuff secret, and don't physically give anyone your authentication stuff. Yeah. I don't know how I made an avatar, but I asked my friend to make an avatar, and he did it. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I have a friend that made an avatar for me. I've just got to upload it. And I am not that good with Unity, so I have to literally sit down with someone I know and trust and get them to help me upload it. It's uploaded on my account through my computer. It's just I just essentially have to have someone walk me through the steps of uploading it. But today is not the day because I might do it later on today, but it depends on if he's going to help me. I just have to re-sign into Unity because they're not particularly the best of service, honestly, with making avatars. I just wish that once an avatar was made and someone gave you the file for it, you could just go to VR chat and just hit an upload avatar button. And then you could upload the avatar through their website. It would make everything a lot more easier for everyone. That, as well as, say I make an avatar and I have it uploaded to my account, I could give it to someone else and then it switches to their account. I can imagine that this would be a little bit more difficult for VR chat to implement, but it would be a very good way to implement something that for avatar makers. But also, I would only want to do that if I can download the avatar that was made. So say I need to change something. I can then download that avatar file. Perhaps the original maker is either doesn't make avatars anymore. I can still download that avatar and give it to someone else to work on. That is something that needs to be made. Is a download and upload through their website. There's no reason why it couldn't be done too. To be honest with you, it would actually make everything a lot more enjoyable for everyone. Yeah. So I just got to get the avatar uploaded to VR chat. And good luck to doing that. I have to find 2 different passwords or reset up my account on there and then set up a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Two people hate me now, so yeah. Oh well, just block them and move on. Furry haters are just trash. They don't really have anything better to do. Yeah. Meh. Oh gee, it's been 1 hour of streaming already. Yeah. I possibly will be ending the stream in a bit. As I've been streaming for over an hour now. Oh, what's this? Wait, did they just... I got a Nerf blaster. Pow! Okay, they bounce off of things. That's cool. This was not here last time I was playing in this world. They added this recently. TCVR 5020. Huh, cool. Just ping, ping. Yeah. So I probably will get a new model by the time the next stream is done, if everything goes to plan. I won't say much about what it is until I've got it. Just so that, it's going to be a bit of a surprise. So, yay. And also, Kit will possibly be getting VR working for him with the PC that he's got now running. He just needed to sort out that, but if everything goes to plan, he'll be able to play VR with me. I might be playing it with him tonight, just personally, and I'll see what happens. And if he can get PC VR working, he'll be able to join me. in a VR world. Well, I've got to go see a friend. See you later. You have a brilliant day. Bye. Yeah. I'm going to be ending the stream now, guys. You guys have a brilliant day. Thank you for joining me, even though today was kind of a bit weird with VR chat being a little bit slow. Yeah. Avatar's not quite working properly, and a few other things being... yeah. Hopefully by the time I am back at streaming next tomorrow, everything will be fixed. If not, we'll be doing something else instead. I might have Kit join me in a voice chat if that's the case and he can't join me in VR chat. Yeah. You guys have a brilliant day, and see yous all around. Love you all, and also I hope to see yous in the next stream or video. You guys have a brilliant day. Bye.